Where does it say recording? Oh, it is recording. 44, episode 44. The countdown was so long. We started from 17.
Yes.
Started it from 17. And I got a new headset for the visual learners. I got a nice little headset.
It looks great.
With a microphone.
And also a new laptop for the visual learners, maybe looking a little bit more crisp.
Yeah, I got a nice laptop. I can't really show you because I'm using it, but it's crisp. I hope it's crispier. I also got a new hoodie thanks to my boys over at Everything Hockey. Yeah.
Fire.
I've shared it. I've tweeted to them, retweeted, liked them. It's like EH Hockey. Go follow them if you're a hockey fan. Check them out. Good guys.
Yeah, very nice. I think there's another place not that you shouldn't go check out their page to get some sweet merch, but the NistoBros also have our merch before we hop into the episode.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna plug it right off the bat here.
Let's do it.
Check the link in the description of this episode, or go to our Instagram and it's in our bio there to check out the NistoBros merch store. Maybe you can get one hockey sweatshirt, one NistoBros sweatshirt.
Could do it.
It's just still wintertime.
Yeah, that Everything Hockey like t-shirt maybe, and then like a NistoBros coffee mug. I mean,
mix and match.
A little mix and match, a little hot chocolate with your nice Everything Hockey hoodie on, with your NistoBros t-shirt underneath.
Yep.
With your hot chocolate and your NistoBros mug, and then the NistoBros face mask, and just NistoBros stickers everywhere.
And then you use code NistoShips to get free shipping.
NistoShips for free shipping. And if you know what, F this. If you're feeling hungry, oh man, I propped myself there. Download the Cheesleys app. Use promo code NistoBros at checkout for $5 off orders 25 or more. Cheesleys app. Cheesleys app. Promo code NistoBros. I messed that up.
Download it.
I was in my head there.
Yeah. So there's our little plugs to start off the episode, but let's get right into it. We got a back docket. Is that the word? Packed docket.
Yeah, packed docket. It sounded like you said like backed. We're both struggling here. It's kind of late for us. Yes. I mean, it's not late for us because like
it's late for recording.
It's definitely late for recording. As I spit all over myself. We're just ridiculous here.
Yeah. But we got a lot to get into. The main segment to look forward to is dinner date we posted on Wednesday. If you didn't see, is gonna be with, you saw it in the title, Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Wacky Hair Wednesday, as I called it. But you know what? I gotta show this off. Look how fire this bun is.
So
look at that. That's like a professional.
That's immaculate. Yeah,
it's immaculate. It's like a professional. I did that myself, and just like this mustache.
Yep.
I think the mustache looks better on this. Yeah. What is that? So you know what? I came on right before, I shaved this up a little bit, showed the mustache. And while I was shaving, I thought about this, and I might try it. And I want your feedback. This is what I was telling you off cam that I wanted your natural reaction to.
All right.
I want to grow some mutton chops.
Whoa.
Okay. All right. So like the mustache, bro, like, dude, come on, dude. I'm thinking like,
just fully go for it.
Like the revival,
Yeah. No, I'm totally in on it. 100%.
Because I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? He's rocking the mullet. Like, we're rocking mustaches. Like, maybe I just bring some mutton chops back. Keep the stash, some mutton chops, dude. Like,
if you can cultivate them, I say go for it. If you can get it done, I'd say go for it.
We're gonna find out. I mean, it seems like my facial hair is growing a little bit quicker now.
Oh, maybe it's the water in Florida or something like that.
I don't know. I don't really. Maybe. I don't know, because it was what 2 weeks ago when I shaved for. That's when I had the mask on that episode, and then I just shaved, right before coming on here, and it was getting a little stubbly, like. So, we'll see. Mutton chops coming soon.
All right, enough of that. Let's hop in. I'm very excited to see those mutton chops, but I'm even more excited to say happy birthday to Becky Lynch. Happy birthday. I know. I was thinking, I was like, I should probably do. And then I was like, no, I just want to go in order of how we have it on the doc. Anyway, happy birthday, Becky Lynch. We, obviously very acclaimed WWE superstar, if you're not familiar for whatever reason. We are pretty sure her real name, shoot name, is Rebecca Quinn. We're pretty sure.
I can't remember if Quinn is like her last name or if maybe that's the middle name.
You want to go Quinn?
Oh wow, you reckon it's that? I thought I thought maybe she just went by Rebecca Quinn, but her last name is something else.
Gotcha.
It's now going to be Lopez, because her and Colby Lopez, Seth Rollins. I don't know. But I feel like most celebrities like keep their last names when they get married.
Yeah.
Like marrying each other and stuff like that. I don't know. I'll say Quinn is her last name, her maiden name, if you will. And it's gotta be Rebecca. It's gotta be Rebecca Charlotte Quinn.
Oh, come on, dude. Woo! I'm gonna go that it's Rebecca Michelle Quinn.
Oh, that's a pretty good shout.
So here we go, typing it in.
You know what? I think it might be something. I'm sticking with it, but as you're looking it up, I think it's going to be something more Irish.
Okay, we were both not right. Rebecca, no middle name Quinn. That's, I think, probably you've seen it before. You probably saw Rebecca Quinn, and that's why you were questioning if it was her actual last or middle name. So there we are.
No middle name. I gotta throw this out because we know from analytics we have some German followers here. We got some Irish followers. From doing this a lot of times, we've noticed that non-Americans. Often it's not that uncommon that they don't have middle names. Is this like an American thing? Like a genuine concern, or not concern, question. Is this do they not do this elsewhere?
Yeah.
Because even in Canada, there's a lot of Canadians that didn't have last names.
I think you might be onto something, to be honest, because I don't want to give, my friend's governmentals out there, but his parents are not from America. I don't want to. It is an Asian country. It's an Asian country, and he does not have a middle name.
Interesting. I might be onto something here.
Yeah.
Interesting. Speaking of interesting, no, I don't think he has a song named Interesting. So
he's an interesting guy, though, huh?
He's a pretty interesting guy, and this is more of Austin's pick. So this is why I wanted to wish happy birthday to Becky Lynch, but it's all right because he's got two good songs that I like. Happy birthday to Kid Cudi. I don't know his real name. Don't know.
I do know his real name.
His middle name as well?
No, it's Scott Mescudi.
Yeah, Scott Mescudi.
Yeah, I listened to his TEDx talk. The title of it was "Hi, my name is Scott."
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So his middle name has got to be Kid.
Scott Kid Mescudi. Yeah, that adds up. That adds up.
I'm not actually going to stick with
okay.
I'm going to go with Scott David.
Scott David Mescudi. All right. I'm going to go.
Not feeling good about it.
Scott is a really weird name. I don't really know where to go with it because it's not very traditional. But then he's also black. So I don't know.
Yeah, okay. You said it, not me. I was thinking Scott's kind of a white name. I didn't think I couldn't really. I was like, it just doesn't, especially for rappers. Rappers have some, I almost cussed, some out there names.
Yeah.
Like real names. So for his name to be Scott is just I don't know.
Yeah, so
maybe his middle name's like Keith. I don't know.
I'm gonna go Scott Andrew Mescudi.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look it up here, and we have maybe he's not. He's got some Latino. Scott Ramon Seguro Mescudi.
0% chance I would have guessed that. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well,
definitely
not. And then the last birthday here, we have no middle name guess because his middle name is part of his.
He's so like monumental. He goes by his full name.
Yeah, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. I don't know the ages of any of these people. I didn't even look it up. He's obviously passed away. But obviously
at least 17.
I would guess he is probably in the realm of some number bigger than 17.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to him. Obviously, great president, United States during World War II and whatnot. So,
Rip.
All right. Got us out of Great Depression. Good for him.
RIP. Speaking of presidents, this one actually correlates.
Yeah, it does.
So listen to this, guys. I'm going to read this verbatim. I have my notes off to the stage right, if you will. This is my left. So stage. Okay. If you know, you know. I'm going to read this verbatim. On this day in 1835. Okay.
Yeah. So a little while ago.
Yeah, just a few years ago. In 1835, Richard Lawrence. I was gonna say good old Richard Lawrence, but maybe not. Dick Lawrence here.
Good old Dick Larry.
Good old Dick Larry misfires at we got him. Misfires at President Andrew Jackson in Washington, D.C. in the first ever attempted assassination of a U.S. president. How freaking crazy is that?
That's insane. Like, there hasn't really been that many attempted assassinations for that to be the first one on this day. And then he missed. He missed. I wonder how far away
I would love
Richard
to know.
Was.
Yeah, good old Dick Larry. Like how far up? Like I don't know. And
also, what kind of gun was it in 18? They're like, was he just like
1835
large musket?
Like a musket? Yeah. A musket. You had to like pump the bullet down and all that.
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what the technology was like at that time.
You got like one shot at that, back then. It's like you can't miss.
Yeah, the other thing, and it would be boom, and everyone know it would be you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like there's no getting out of it.
Like I would love to know the deets behind that. It's like what corresponded after the misfire? Like what did he hit? Sure. Did he hit like a potted plant instead? And then like did someone had to have seen him and caught him and like trampled him? He had to have been arrested, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Like he had to be. If they have his name, good old Dick Larry. Excuse me.
And then also correlating to the birthday boy,
we have a lot. This is a lot.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We got 3 on this days. We didn't mention this. We have 3 on this days.
3 on the stage. 3 birthdays, 3 on the stage. This day is huge.
We couldn't narrow it down.
Couldn't narrow it down.
These out.
When you hear all these,
in 1946, so 80 something years ago.
Few years ago.
Birthday boy FDR, in his honor after he died in 1946, they said they are going to start issuing the Franklin Delano Roosevelt dime. The dime as we know it today.
The dime as we know it today from 46.
What did we
looked it up?
Who did we say was on it before? Lady Liberty. Lady
Liberty
was supplanted by FDR on the dime on this day. They were first being
on his
printed.
birthday.
Crazy, absolutely insane, and that's why
on his birthday.
That's why you tune into NistoBros podcast. These are crazy, crazy things.
Lastly, and I can't say my favorite because these are just insane. And I have to read this one verbatim as well because there is a lot. We did a lot of research on this because when we read it, we're like, we have to find this out. In 1971, so also a few years ago, the UCLA men's basketball team starts an 88, that's 8-8, double the episode of this episode, which is 44. 88 game winning streak. So we're like, whoa, timeout. First of all, that's a lot for anybody.
That's a lot of
Second
games.
of all, it's college, so they have shortened seasons. So we're like, they had to have won multiple championships in a row, right? Yes, they did. 7 straight national championships they won. 7. So
unprecedented these days.
It's just insane. You think about like the NBA now, and it's like you have back-to-back winners for like the Warriors, and you're like already sick of it. 7 freaking times, these guys.
Right.
7.
And I feel like the thing also I wanted to add, like March Madness nowadays is like, no one knows who's good. It's never like, oh, you know what? UCLA is going to win again this year. Like,
right. The brackets are just insane nowadays. So to go into March Madness back then, if that was like even a thing, it's like, okay, it's a sure win. Like UCLA is going to win, obviously.
Yeah.
Do you want to read the other stats? Or you want me to keep going on this? Because there's more stats.
I'll hop on.
This next one's crazy too.
Yeah. Before the 88 game streak started on this day.
On this day.
The game before that they lost, before that was an 18 game winning streak. So they had an 18 game winning streak, then they lost a game, and then on this day they started the 88 game winning streak. So that's in 107 games, they won 106 of them.
106 and 1. 106 and 1. That's insane.
Can't even believe it.
Insane. The last little stat that we found on this is even more insane.
Yeah.
Because
it
could have continued on the 89th game. So 88 wins. The next game, which would have been win 89, they had a 70-59 lead with less than 4 minutes left in the game against Notre Dame. And Notre Dame went on a 12-0 run and won.
Huge comeback. That's a huge comeback in basketball.
71 to 7.
If you guys don't know.
That's huge in 4 minutes. That's nuts. You think, like, imagine watching that at the time as like a UCLA fan. It's like, oh, 89. Hey, like we win again. Best in 10.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew. I feel like they were doing
left. We're done. This is,
Yeah. Nope. 12-0 run. How does a team that goes 106 and 1 not score in 4 minutes?
It's crazy. And something I didn't include, but when I was doing the research, that other loss, that 106 and 1 was against Notre Dame. Was that one other loss was also
Notre Dame's got their number.
Yeah.
It's probably because they have such cool uniforms. And their college hockey team, they have like nice gold helmets, just like their football team too. Oh, dude, it's sweet, dude.
Oh,
it's oh yeah. I don't like that one.
So anyway, there is our extended happy birthday.
That was a lot. It's a lot.
And on this days,
getting warm.
Yeah, there we are. We are running a little late. Do you want to go over the episodes real fast, or do you just want to say, "Hey guys, go watch the episodes if you want to hear about the episodes"? What do you want to say?
Hey guys, go watch the freaking episodes, you freaking fricks.
Okay, so if you haven't seen #NistoEats or #NistoDrinks, check it out on our Instagram at NistoBros or on the YouTube channel.
Real quick, I will say one thing about my episode because I did in my episode mention if it was better or worse, I will mention it on the pod. So I have to stay true to that, and it did get better.
Okay.
slightly. Like there was a little bit of like, it was a Philly cheesesteak, and there was a little bit more cheese in between. The onions were a little lackadaisical, but the score stuck. The score is
Okay.
gonna stick.
Good.
No score change.
Good to know.
Good to know.
One thing that I want to bring up real quick was I mentioned on my episode 2 of the NistoBros podcast featured episode 2, our first ever Mount Rushmore, which we didn't even title the episode that.
I don't even think we did.
We didn't. I checked the records. Was Mount Rushmore of nuts. We both, spoiler alert, had pistachios on it, and I tried the pistachio latte from Starbucks. That's all I'm going to say. Check out the episode if you want to learn about that.
Titles.
And also check out episode 2 to hear the rest of the Mount Rushmore. That's it. Time for the dinner date. Mike, what's the dinner date with the NistoBros all about?
The NistoBros dinner date is excuse me, it's exactly like it sounds. It's you get to go on so we call it dinner date because it sounds better, but depending on who it is, we'll discuss if we think that they are a breakfast person, a lunch person, or a dinner person. So we pick a celebrity that we would like to have a breakfast, lunch, or dinner with, and just like pick their brain, an interview. So like these are obviously, unfortunately, made up scenarios. We'll have to get these people on maybe someday. Hopefully, do it
and do a repeat of the questions and see if our answers actually match up.
Yeah, especially this guest. I would love to have.
I would love that,
even though I wouldn't be able to speak. But but yeah. So what we'll do is like we'll come up with a few questions. We'll say like, hey, like we'll ask them about a certain thing like they're known for, and then we'll kind of say like what we think they would say. So that's kind of what it's about. This one, definitely dinner, definitely Jennifer Aniston is definitely a dinner person.
I think, we said that right off the bat when we first generated that we were going to be doing Jennifer Aniston. We both said, obviously, dinner. But what kind of food or restaurant are you thinking?
Has to be 5-star restaurant.
That's what I was going to say. I have 2 kind of avenues in my head where I want it. Like, definitely very fancy. Yes. We're probably not wearing our sweatshirts to this dinner.
No. I am wearing my suit. I'm going to wear a suit, hopefully leading to another suit.
Uh-oh.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know. It's a PG show. All right.
Okay. So I was going two routes in my head.
Okay.
One.
Spit 'em. Yeah.
Steakhouse.
Okay.
2. Italian.
Oh, okay. Those are different than the ones I thought of.
Okay.
I only thought of one real quick that you mentioned. I thought seafood.
Ooh, okay.
I thought like a nice high end, seafood type of place with like a big old fish tank, maybe from Tanked, like those guys. Maybe we can have them on, and like with nice wine. She's got to be a wine drinker.
100%.
She's so fancy and perfect, like she has to be. Yeah. So but either of those she can get her wine at.
So I'm gonna say what we do is, maybe you're not familiar with this place. I think it's called H2O on
I've heard of it and I've
Highway.
seen it.
It looks really cool. It looks really fancy, and they promote like steak and seafood and like sushi, and they have all that type of stuff. So I'm gonna say we're going to H2O on Nesconset Highway.
We're going to H2O.
Or something of that.
I think, right? Is that Comac or like?
I think it's Smithtown.
It's like the border.
Yeah,
it's over there. Yeah, I think she'd like that.
Yeah, or maybe it's technically Vets. I don't know. They all kind of merge.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was also.
Anyway,
Jennifer Aniston is meeting the NistoBros for dinner at H2O. I don't. They probably don't do this now because it's obviously very cold there in New York. But I know during like the springtime, summertime, they have like outdoor seating with like nice fireplaces going. I think she's a summertime kind of gal, and we're sitting by the fire, and I'm gonna get emotional. I might end up crying on her. Maybe not. Who knows? It depends if there's a full moon or not. I'm a Pisces. And so, oh no, she's not. She's also in February though. Wait, I think she might be. I'll have to look.
I'm not sure.
I don't remember the calendars. She's February 11th.
Wow.
I only know this because I did some research on her before.
Aha.
I had to refresh my memory on some of the like older movies that she was in. To be fair.
Yeah. Yep. So you want to kick it off? Or are you a little nervous still?
I'm still really nervous, but I guess I could kick it off because I said I wanted to do some research, because I don't want to just talk about Friends. Like, obviously, we're going to be talking a lot about Friends, but I wanted to look at some movies too. And like, there were some bangers. There were some bangers in there. So to not single out a single movie, and before we even dive into Friends, I want to know, what was it like working with Adam Sandler? Because
that was something that was definitely on my mind as well.
She had a couple of movies with him. Was like Just Go With It, I think was one of them. And then in 2019, she had a pretty good one, Murder Mystery.
Okay.
I don't know if that was ever in theaters or if that was like a Netflix original or something like that. I do remember watching it, and it was pretty funny and it was pretty good.
Good.
But like,
I think I've only seen Just Go With It. But I think, I mean, obviously, to do a movie with the same person twice is
it has to be good, right?
A sign of chemistry. Also, I thought in Just Go With It, they were pretty good together. I know it's kind of the joke that like
was
Adam.
Never mind. I answered my own question in my head.
Okay, I know it's kind of the joke that like Adam Sandler like gets or casts himself or gets cast in movies with beautiful women when he looks like a goof, but
you make him laugh. He makes him laugh.
Exactly.
That's how it is. That's how it is. I don't know why it's not working for me, but guess I'm not funny.
Jennifer would be the judge of that. We'll see.
Oh yeah, if I can make her laugh, I think I'd cry. I would absolutely cry.
Yeah, but there was actually one thing that I had seen or I had read. I remember that they had a pretty good relationship.
Yes.
Like
I thought so
on
too.
and off the screen, just like good buds and stuff like that. So
nice
I think
rapport.
I think they probably had she had a ton of fun working with Adam Sandler.
How could you not?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I was like, I feel like we're turning this into an Adam Sandler thing, but
he'll be here, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh
yeah, stay tuned for that. That'll be down the road. We do, first of all, so I want to address this. We have a list of people that we want to go with, and then we put it in a list and randomize it. So that's how we establish who we are going to go with. So we don't know when, but Adam Sandler, I'm sure, will be one soon.
Yes, I'm sure of it. And one other question, kind of sort of relating to Friends, but also, not completely diving in yet, which I am interested in hearing about and what maybe you think about it. Is
about
like
Friends or about this question, or both?
About this question.
Okay.
I'm switching off. You go with that?
Yeah, no, I'm perfect.
Else about?
No, I think that was it. I think you hit it on the head. I think she would have really enjoyed herself working with Adam Sandler.
Yeah. So my question was, what kind of it's hard to phrase, like what inspired the shift? Like after Friends, why did she not go back to like TV acting?
Oh, that's a good shout, actually.
Like
that's
she focused more on doing movies and like kind of what that shift was all about. Mm-hmm. That was something that I definitely thought of. I did. I actually still have up just her like everything she's been in, and it was something I noticed that there was not a tremendous amount of TV appearances after Friends.
I also noticed that. too when I looked, and I saw that she was also I'm not familiar with any of them, so I won't talk about them. But I did see that she did some like voice acting for like animated thing like
Oh,
movies and stuff and
hmm,
such. I saw maybe like a kids movie or something. I don't
yeah.
know. I didn't really look into it, but I saw it. I saw it. That is a good question. Like why go from TV to movies? Like I don't know. I don't know like what the scheduling differences and like filming and stuff like that. I feel this is me speculating purely that filming a movie would probably be more difficult than a TV show. And reason being, I feel like for a movie, you're probably like super limited on time. Whereas like TV, like as long as like okay, oh yeah, it's episode one, like we got some time. Like I don't know, like maybe they could film in bulk too. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, I don't know. I just feel like for a movie, there's probably less time to like really like get yourself together and stuff.
Yeah, I think that definitely could be a reason. And I think one of the things that I was theorizing or thinking about in terms of this question was like she Friends ran for a really long time.
Yeah, it
So
was
I
94 to 04 or something like
yeah,
that.
it was I think they have 10 seasons, so about one
A
every
lot.
every year.
That would make
Um
sense then. Yeah, 10 years.
I think that that is probably just very taxing, especially
Mm,
maybe she like you said kind of not fed up, but like, wanted to go through a different process, maybe
mm.
wasn't really digging it as much. Yeah, you got another
I thought
question or a thought on this?
no, it was a thought on this. So like you said, it was like maybe it was like really taxing doing a TV show, and this is something that I just thought of was like maybe like I don't know if this is like a very situational thing or if it's is like an every TV show kind of thing, but maybe if you're in a TV show, you can't go and film movies. Like maybe it's like something that you're like locked in on filming a TV show. That's like, hey, we don't want you to go and
Right.
film a movie somewhere else. Maybe it's something like that. You know,
And it just gave her a little bit more freedom
yeah,
to
like it gave her some more freedom and maybe not so like locked down. Like obviously nobody expected Friends to go 10 seasons.
right.
So it's like when you sign that, and I'm sure that was probably like one of her first like big gigs,
Oh yeah, it definitely was her
so
big
I
break.
I imagine it has to you have to have some kind of like you said freedom after that, just like filming a movie. It's not so much of like you can only do the show.
Yeah.
And go
Sorry,
ahead.
you go.
No,
You
no.
go.
I was gonna just finish that thought with like, and I was thinking about like the rest of the cast, and if I remember correctly, like most of them also took a similar route to go into like movies. Like David Schwimmer, like did Madagascar's,
Hmm.
like all of those. Courtney Cox did like the Scream movies
Hmm.
and stuff. That actually might have been before
Or
Friends.
during.
Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, wait, maybe what I said was complete baloney, and you
Uh,
can film.
I'm not sure. I'm not really
While
sure.
you talk, I'm gonna fact check myself.
Yeah, I did also want to add Joey Matthew what's his name?
Can confirm Friends was 94 to 04.
Good. Uh Matt LeBlanc, that's his name, right?
Yeah,
Joey. Uh
Matt LeBlanc.
he did also kind of go to the TV route though. Like he kind of kept going. He has his TV show now, like Man with the Plan.
Mm-hmm.
And there was that spin-off which I never watched of just it was just called Joey. But
That's right.
what I was going to say is
Mm.
maybe this is me being a little what's the word? Uh judging her a little bit, but she got immensely famous from Friends, and I think there's usually a bigger paycheck in movies than a TV show.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
think that could be something. I don't know. I don't want to be judgy like that,
Yeah.
but I do
I
think
d-
that like you
Go
kind of
ahead.
have to work your way up to having a very successful TV show until you can get paid a lot. But
They
you could
were
just
they were like all I remember like seeing some article years ago that they were like making bank
I know,
on
but it was
on like their last like 2 seasons.
right.
But that's season 9 and 10. It's like you worked your
Not a
tail
lot of
off.
shows get there. Not you can't count on a show getting to that point where you are,
Right.
you can't start off making $1 million per episode,
This is interesting. So can confirm Scream was during Friends. Scream 1 was 96, 2 was in 97, 3 was in 2000, and then a huge layoff to Scream 4 from 2000 to 2011.
Jeez.
Wonder what happened there. But enough about Courtney Cox.
Okay. I think
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
I think we got to talk about Friends. We got to just like, I think it's we're starting to get there. We're creeping around it, and it's like you got to ask,
Yeah.
And I think I'd have to ask. However, I do remember I think reading something that it was rather difficult, but I want to hear it from her in the flesh, in her beautiful, perfect flesh, because of her own cover girl makeup and all that stuff. What was it like working with a monkey? I have to know.
That was actually another question that I had down the line about Marley and Me.
Oh, that's a good shout too. Yes, she was in that with that nose guy. Can't remember his name.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He's got a very funny looking nose.
Oh, I was gonna say like working with the dog in that movie. That's a funny question.
Forget the guy, of course, the dog.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh man, Marcel the monkey.
That's
obviously,
Marcel.
Had some great moments in the first few seasons of
Owen
the show.
Wilson.
Owen Wilson, yeah. Okay.
I knew it once I saw it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine working with a monkey on set. It probably was a very well-trained monkey. So it probably, maybe like you said, you've read some stuff, so you maybe have some insight on this, but I would imagine that must have been kind of like a tough day of shooting. Like you're like, oh, we got to do the Marcel scenes today.
Yes. I think like I said, I think I remember like seeing that, like they like almost dreaded working with poor Marcel. It's like, and like, I guess because like, you're really like, you kind of have to work on his time.
Right.
It's just
he's an animal.
He's an animal. Like he can only be trained so well. You know what I mean? Like he's still going to want to do monkey stuff,
Yeah. He's going to want to monkey around, dude.
Yeah. He's just like, I don't know. That must have just been like, I don't know, just crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty well.
That's a very good point. I didn't really, I never even thought about it, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Good old Marcel. I love Marcel.
Yeah. And one question that I had was, Rachel ended up, that's her character in Friends. If you guys have never heard of that.
If you didn't know, what the hell are you doing?
Rachel, obviously, long storied relationship with Ross throughout the series.
Spoiler alert.
I mean, if you haven't seen Friends,
if you didn't know her name was Rachel in the show, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
You shouldn't have been listening to the episode.
Probably not.
And then towards the end of the series, she has a little thing with Joey.
Ooh, little spoilers.
A little spoiler. So I was wondering why never got with Chandler. What happened?
Ooh, wow, a little T on there.
Man, Chandler was
with Monica a lot.
Chandler was with Monica the second half of the series, pretty much. So obviously,
okay, I haven't gotten up to that. Yeah, so like,
there was definitely some maneuverability, but I don't know. I just thought that could have been a fun storyline to explore, but because Rachel's just so
perfect.
Like, how could she not be with everyone? I don't know. So that was something.
But Chandler was also with
Janice.
Janet. Hi, Chandler. Yeah, her. I loved her. I loved her so much.
Yeah, Janice is a gem.
Yeah, but Chandler was with her like on and off a lot in the first like couple seasons.
Yep,
Like she
that's a fact as well. So I don't know. It was just something I wanted to throw out there that
maybe they were just never single at the same time and they didn't.
Yeah, it just never worked out. Maybe they wanted to, but they just couldn't get it done.
Yeah. She saw. Oh no, that was Joey. Never mind. I was gonna say she saw him in the shower, but that was Joey.
That was Joey.
Maybe that they were like long-term storylining that because that was in like the first or second season.
Yeah,
a long-term book in there. It's like you guys are gonna see each other, and then, who knows? Poor Ross. Why Ross? That's my question. Like that's good. That's my next question.
I feel like that's a lot of guys' questions, to be honest. What about Ross?
Absolutely. What about doofy old?
I got to be a paleontologist to land Jennifer Aniston. Is that what you're telling me, Jen?
F it. I'm changing my major yesterday. If that's the case, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, why? Like, what? Like, obviously it's a show. It's booked that way. But like if that was like, real life, it's like, what? Yeah. Why Ross?
Yeah, for real. And also just like the whole dynamics. I know I'm not sure if you've gotten to like any of like the throwbacks from like the high school days that like, he even had a crush on her then when she was friends with Monica and all that.
He always did.
And it's just like, so you just got to be persistent and like
I have no idea. Like the prom, her prom date like left her or something. He wasn't gonna go, and then he got ready to go with her and came down with
prom date came
with his sick mustache.
Yes,
and
absolutely crazy,
absolutely sick mustache,
bro.
Yeah, and then he came down and they left.
Yep,
and then he was all, I'm Ross.
And then they kiss. What?
Right.
In the actual show. When they back in real life. Crazy. Whatever. Spoiler all, but
I almost cursed again. It's nuts. It's freaking nuts. It's like, why? Like you said, what do you got to be persistent and just like, that was high school that he like was in love with her. That was high school prom. I think they might have even said it was junior prom. So you're not even a senior.
Maybe. Yeah.
I think it was junior prom. So
I think he was a senior and they were younger.
That sounds right. So it's like you're talking like 16, 17, 18 years old. And then like obviously there are adults in the show. Like my man's just like long-term waiting. And like this is coming from me. Like I fall in love at the drop of a hat. And like, but like I ain't gonna wait freaking 20 years for some chick.
Yeah,
that's rejected me. Anyway, I don't need to go about
my switching gears to Friends, we can go back to it.
Of course.
I think this is a question that a lot of people ask, maybe more centered towards the females, but I'm curious about it too. She's gonna turn 52 in a week and a half.
February 11th. How she looks,
and she looks the way she does.
Yeah.
What do I gotta do?
We all want to know.
We all want to know. Everyone wants to know. What do I gotta do?
Yeah,
what is it?
She's
is it
51,
just the cover girl? Is that it? Do I have to get on that?
She's 51 going on like 25. I'm 25 going on like 67. I don't know what the hell is going on. Like, it's just like she's like a fine wine, just like I alluded to before. She's definitely a wine drinker. She's a fine wine. She just keeps getting better and better and better with age. I don't know. Like, she has to have like some kind of a personal trainer, of course, with like the money she's got and like all of her makeup deals and stuff like that. But like, all makeup stuff aside, it's just like you can't deny that she's just like naturally beautiful.
Yeah.
At 51. And I'm 25 and I look like a foot. So like, what the hell? What is going on here?
How do you I'm just, obviously flabbergasted.
Absolutely.
And it's something definitely that adds to her, just whole package, and is just the fact that she has aged so beautifully on top of all of her
God.
success in the
She
the
was
world.
I don't think she was ever ugly. I'm gonna
No,
confidently say that. I don't think she was ever ugly.
I
She was
did
probably
hear.
like a girl in school, like growing up, that like everyone was like, you know.
Yeah, I did hear though. Uh, I was talking. I was telling someone about I was going on. We were doing the dinner date with Jennifer Aniston, and she told me that you know she told me that Jennifer Aniston's mom thought that Jennifer wasn't pretty enough.
Is she okay?
And like it no, but like the thing was, sorry to bring this up, Jennifer. I know it's a really like probably sensitive topic to you, but like that it caused a lot of insecurity in her life, like growing up, that she like felt like she wasn't good enough for a lot of people. And I can't even believe how that could even be construed, but that's what I was told. And I trust this source. But yeah, that's something that I couldn't believe. And something I definitely wanted to bring up here. It's leaving Mike speechless, even more speechless when he first met her.
That is just blasphemy.
Yeah.
That's insane. That is just absolutely insane to me. And if I was a woman, I would challenge Mrs. and I can't even speak. I would challenge her mom to a boxing match.
Ooh,
I would fight her.
Gonna go steel cage.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Mrs. Anderson, you and me this Sunday, steel cage. Absolutely. I would throw her around a steel cage for saying something like that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, and like, I'm not saying this because she's in front of us for this dinner date, but like, honestly, probably the most beautiful person, male or female, ever, literally ever. And like the consistency too is just like she's always been beautiful.
Yeah.
Her mom is not well. She's got it. There. Is she blind? Maybe. Jennifer Aniston's mom has got to be blind.
Maybe.
She's got to be.
She is dead, though. I just saw.
I didn't mean to laugh at that. I didn't mean to laugh at that. But I will. We probably won't. You made the face like.
Yeah.
We don't have it. That's blasphemy. And
yeah, no, it is for sure.
Sorry that you're dead, and I challenge you to a steel cage match. But if Vince McMahon can have a match against God, I can have a match. I can have a steel cage match against Jennifer Aniston's deceased mother.
Okay. We got to bring it back a little bit, and I think we should probably wrap it up. I know Jennifer is a very busy woman.
Yeah.
So do you have a final question that you want to wrap up with, or do you have a few more?
I definitely have at least one more.
Okay.
Will you marry me?
Oh, wow.
That would be it.
Popping the question.
Popping it.
Okay.
I mean, she's happily married.
I think she would say yes.
I think
you've thoroughly impressed her on the dinner date.
Yeah, she would like my my supportive nature of like wanting to fight her dead mom.
Right.
Because she didn't think she was pretty, because obviously she is. I think she would. I think she'd say yes too.
Yeah, me too.
How could you not? I show up to dinner in a suit, hair slicked back, nicer than this, mustache similar to this, mutton chops at that point. How could you say no? Literally, how could you say no?
You would be in the same mental state as her mom if you said no. That's
Absolutely.
what I say.
Absolutely.
Just completely out of your mind. Completely out of your mind.
Out of your mind.
Bonkers.
Off your rocker.
Bonkers.
Complete blasphemy.
Yeah.
You're just like off the Dickens. Had to get it in there somehow. I was thinking, I'm like, how could I say it? How could I say it?
Oh man, what the Dickens is wrong with you, dude? That's what I would say. Okay.
Yeah. Well, her mom.
Yeah, I think that's about it for me. Actually, I do have another. I don't know if we want to go too deep into this.
Let's hit it.
Speaking.
We also didn't mention. Sorry, we didn't mention We the Millers, or We Are the Millers, or whatever that movie is.
I love that movie. That's one that I see on TV, and it's like
you put it on.
I'm in. No matter what point it's at, it's the last hour, it's full movie, 20 minutes in, I'm in, dude.
Good movie. Even if you've never seen it, I just recommend like watching it, even just if you watch parts of it, because it's just that it's just classic.
So well written, I guess, or just like well thought out.
Yes.
The whole plot. What I was gonna say in regards to your marriage question, and partially Friends, partially real life. On Friends, there was a plot line where Brad Pitt was on a few episodes.
What a king!
And then they ended up getting married in real life.
That's right. That was a real life thing.
That was obviously very early in my life. I don't remember it. Maybe you were a little bit more of a conscious human, but obviously weren't involved in the celeb news.
Yeah, I was conscious. I do remember that being a thing.
So yeah, just my question was more like, was there anything that was like set? I don't remember exactly when he was on Friends. I think it was like an earlier season though. So I was wondering if like that was the spark to their relationship or something like that, or like what it was like working with Brad on set when they were potentially married also.
Well, I can tell you why they didn't work out.
Why? Hello? Oh, you.
See, for the audio learners, that didn't come out. That didn't work as well as I was hoping. But for the visual learners, I think I got the point like slowly raised and then the eyebrow perfectly. Me, of course, me.
Yes.
94, Two Cross passed for the first time.
Oh, I was way off.
98, that's the same person. He looks like he slept outside for those 4 years, at least in this picture in this article here. 98 go on their first date, so it was 4 years until their first date. She likes the long term, I guess. She like Ross. So.
Because what I just looked up too was that he wasn't on that episode of Friends. I thought it was an early season. I was way off. He was on the episode after they were married. So I changed my question. What was it like working with your husband on set? That's kind of weird, right?
It's got to be.
Oh, hey honey, let's go to work.
Let's go to work today. Act.
And act like we're not actually married.
I feel like there's got to be others that or like I think
for sure.
Keeping it with Friends, I'm pretty sure that in the Scream movies, Courtney Cox and I think David Arquette were an item.
Yeah.
During those times too.
Yes.
Like I don't know if that's something for like celebs that like it helps them build chemistry or something, but like they literally almost never work. They almost never work.
Right.
So Jennifer Aniston, I'm just saying I'm not an actor. So basically, we're lasting forever.
Thank you for joining us for this wonderful dinner.
Yes. Thank you. And I'll see you at home. That's pretty good.
All right. Let's share. Are you good with wrapping it up?
Oh, I'm so ready. I'm so good with son of a biscuit. I don't have a joke.
Okay, well,
gotta go to good old reliable here.
Well, maybe we'll watch this post of the week a few times.
If we watch this a few times, we're gonna start crying.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Tears of joys. Tears of joys? Yeah, that's how joyful I am. It's multiple joy. Multiple joys.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Tears
if
of
I can get
Joys.
this to work.
Also, while he's doing that, and I should be looking for a joke, next week is the Super Bowl. So we are going to do similar to the World Series where we did our little draft ski. Here it is. We're doing a Super Bowl draft.
Yes.
Super Bowl draft.
It will be
we're not picking like the whole offensive line. We're gonna
no. We'll just do a little a little deep dive. What is that called? We'll do a dive into into the Chiefs and the Buccaneers. A little all-time draft.
We'll stick our toes in.
We'll see. We'll make our own rules to the draft, of course. That's how we work it. But for the World Series, we did it like the past 20 years or whatever because the Rays were only that old. So we'll look into it and we'll see.
Yeah.
How it goes.
This is the greatest post of the week that you are going to see ever. So first of all, we're going all the way back to a week. This was Saturday. If you didn't watch last week's episode, go and watch it. Watch the whole thing, because at the end of the episode, if you guys didn't see my tweet, if you didn't see my Instagram post, if you didn't see my LinkedIn, my MySpace posts about this, I was very excited. And I'm very excited now that I predicted a second round victory for Dustin Poirier. And literally my boy, Chris Bay, who is an Impact wrestler, tweeted the video of I'm going to say it, it's not even arguably the greatest, but the greatest knockout TKO of all of the times. And yeah, I spoiled it of who got knocked out. If you didn't know already, this is literally the greatest thing. How could you have not? It shook the world. And what also shook the world was probably me yelling and jumping and screaming of excitement and joys, multiple of them, all of the joys. And I take so much joys in seeing Mr. Conor McGregor getting punched in the face multiple times.
Mike said it all. Here's the video.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Listen.
It didn't play.
Oh, you're kidding. There's Chris. Watch this.
He's got to go back to the count. Big left and now a right.
Look at this.
Oh.
Here it comes. Oh.
There it is.
Watch it again.
Okay, one more time.
He's got to go back to the count.
Look at him. He's shook. Bang, bang.
Right
one
there.
more. Bang.
One.
Right there. That was the one that makes me cry. And he's out.
And if you guys check out Mike's Twitter, check out his header.
My header.
To see the aftermath, we'll say.
Is the greatest picture of all time.
And so that was I think really our first successful video post of the week, to be honest, too. So
yeah.
If you are listening to this on any of the podcast platforms, Apple Podcast, Spotify, head over to our YouTube channel to check it out, or check the description where there'll be a link to this post so you can watch it for yourself. Stopped sharing my screen.
Thank you, Chris Bay.
Thank you so much to @Chris Bay. You will also be tagged in the epi.
He's a king. I gotta say, he's a king.
Not
the king of UFC, because that's obviously Dustin Poirier. Sorry, go ahead.
Am ready for the joke. Are you ready for the joke?
Yeah, I'm actually ready. So
you go first.
So okay, sure. Yeah, no, that's perfect, because I wanted to mention about Nisto drinks. So
I love Nisto drinks.
Yeah, so do I. If you guys, haven't checked it out, you should probably check out #NistoDrinks @NistoBros on #Thirsty Thursdays. But I've done a couple episodes. I've done a few. So
it was a double feature this week.
It was a double feature this week and last week. And like I was thinking about doing maybe another double feature down the road. Because I drank brake fluid. Yeah, but it's fine. I could stop anytime.
Oh, come on, dude. I would hope you could stop anytime, dude. That is probably not good for you, man.
Yeah, no. Spoiler alert, actually did not drink brake fluid, and there will be no Nisto drinks from me drinking brake fluid. But thank you to Dad Says Jokes, or whatever that Instagram is that I always talk about.
So I don't even know. Here's my joke. Here we go.
Dad Says Jokes. Dad Says Jokes.
What did the football player say to the flight attendant?
This should be the joke for next week. Let's see. The football player said to the flight attendant, "Hike." No.
The football player said, "Put me in, coach. Put me in, coach."
No, I got it. I think that joke would be better
if it was baseball player.
If it was baseball player.
Yeah, I think so too. I almost said baseball player on the thing. I'm like, that's not what the thing said though.
Sure. Yeah. Sometimes you got to just change it up. You got to change it up. And this one, I probably would have cracked up if you said baseball player.
Put me in center field.
They don't say put me in coach wide receiver. They don't do it. They don't do it.
I'm ready to play today. The center field.
Coach Mamone's
That's how the
theme
song
song
actually sounds, by the way. Just like that.
It's Coach Mamone's theme song. Speaking of mustaches. Speaking of fire mustaches.
Yes.
My boy Coach. Yeah. I'm out of water. I need some more water. You guys saw me eat it.
We're over the 1 hour mark, so I think it is good time to wrap it up.
Probably. Thanks. Bye.
Tune in next week to the Super Bowl draft, episode 45. Follow us, subscribe, like, share, follow, subscribe, share, like. Peace, love, sip,
knock out Conor McGregor, and then eat. Listen. With your big ass headphones.
Bye.
See ya.